Leadership is an essential skill for anyone who wants to be successful. But what if you could get better leadership skills without reading boring books, without attending stuffy seminars? In this video, I'm going to share 5 leadership tips that you will not find in your employee handbook. So sit back, relax, and let's go. Welcome to the channel, Leadership with Mike. On this channel, I help you become a more confident leader, and I do this with no nonsense sense, if that makes any sense. Now, this list is in no particular order because they are all important. But listen to all 5, and then I want you to prioritize them for your own situation. The first thing is build meaningful relationships. Life is fast, and it's easy to forget that our team members are human beings with unique personalities, interests, and aspirations. Building meaningful relationships with our team members is crucial to creating a positive work environment and inspiring loyalty. Investing a little time into getting to know your team members on a personal level can go a very long way in building trust and respect. Ask them about personal things, not too personal, but things like hobbies, what they weekend plans. It has to come across natural, so do not write down a script, but genuinely be curious. But it's not just about asking about personal interests. We should also take the time to understand our team members' professional goals and their aspirations and see if there's a way that we are able to help them. Remember, your team members, they're not just cogs in a wheel, but they are individuals with unique personalities and unique aspirations, so let's treat them uniquely. The next thing is listen actively. You've heard it on this channel. Active listening means more than just hearing what someone is saying. It means paying attention to their body language, the tone of their voice, and the words that they use. It also means asking questions and summarizing what you heard or what you believe you heard to ensure that you understand the message they're conveying. Think about it. Have you ever had a conversation where the other person just, seemed disengaged and they seemed distracted? It's not a great feeling. So let's make sure that people have our attention. Now, active listening also means not interrupting and not jumping to conclusions. See, sometimes we can be so eager to offer our own thoughts, our own opinions, our own solutions that we don't allow the other person to finish their sentence, to finish what it is that they were trying to say. It's our responsibility to create an environment where our team members feel heard, they feel valued, they feel understood. And active listening is the key that makes that all happen. The next thing is that you need to celebrate the small wins. It's easy to get caught up in the big picture and forget to acknowledge the small steps along the way. But let me tell you something. Celebrating these small wins can make a very big difference in keeping our team members motivated and engaged. Think about this. When was the last time you celebrated a small win with your team? Maybe it was completing a project ahead of schedule. Maybe it was landing a new client, or even just hitting a milestone in a long-term project. And if you can't think of one, you really need to start focusing on it, because whatever it is that you're taking the time to acknowledge and celebrate with your team, that builds momentum and helps to keep your team motivated. And FYI, celebrating small wins does not have to be a grand gesture. It could be a simple shout out in a team meeting, a quick note of recognition in an email. The important thing is that we're taking the time to acknowledge that the hard work and accomplishments of our team are paying off, no matter how small they may seem. Next, you have to prioritize self-care. Sometimes as leaders, we can put the needs of our team or the needs of the organization first and above our own. But it's important to remember that we can't pour from an empty cup. Prioritizing self-care means setting boundaries, taking time for yourself, and seeking support when needed. It's about recognizing that our well-being is just as important as the well-being of our team, as the well-being of our organization. Prioritizing self-care is essential for you to be able to lead and support your team effectively. And for some reason, no one tells you this. Next, you have to be flexible. If you want to be an effective leader, and I assume you do, you need to understand that things, I promise you, are not always going to go the way you have planned. And you need to be able to adapt to these unexpected changes or challenges. Being flexible means being open to new ideas, new approaches, and new solutions. It means recognizing that there is more than one way to skin a cat. I don't know where that saying came from. It sounds gross, but it's a thing. But we need to know that there is another way to achieve a goal, and you need to be willing to change course if necessary. Listen, let's be real. Being flexible is not always easy. It can be uncomfortable, and it requires us to sometimes step out of our comfort zone. But the benefits of being flexible far outweigh our temporary discomfort. When you're flexible, you're better able to navigate the challenges and build resilience and to find creative solutions to problems. You see, this is the stuff that your HR department is not going to tell you. They are going to tell you technically what you need to do. Now, on this channel, I share the reality of leadership, and sometimes it's not so nice, but it's the reality. So be sure that you've subscribed to make sure you're up to date on the latest videos. And when you've done that, watch this video because it's 4 things that you need to do on your first week in the job. On the job.
Do you need to get that? I do need.
Hi.